Now, just news coming in, marking yet another escalation in tensions. Pakistan has announced a ban on Indian flagged vessels from docking at any of its ports. Now, this decision comes a day after India imposed a similar ban on Pakistani ships and imposed a complete ban on goods imported from transiting through Pakistan. Now, this tit-for-tat maritime standoff is the latest flashpoint between the two neighbors after the April 22nd terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam. Now, this is the latest breaking that we are receiving right now. And joining us now on the phone line is our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibul. Thank you so much for joining us, Siddhant. Now tell us, we know that this has been happening since the attack. Every time India tries to put up any action, Pakistan has been doing the similar one against India. What are the more details that you can bring in, and what is the impact we can see going forward?
Well, essentially, we know it's a tit-for-tat move by the Pakistani side, and they have been doing for everything, whether it's the closure of the borders, whether it is cutting down of diplomatic staff, whether it is basically declaring the military diplomats, the Indian military diplomats, as persona non grata. Everything has been basically copied. In fact, so much so on the diplomatic sphere as well. When the Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar spoke to the non-permanent members of the UNSC, the Pakistani Foreign Minister, Mr. Dar, was very eager to speak to them as well. Of course, Pakistan is a member of the UNSC, a non-permanent member basically. But essentially, this decision that has been announced basically does not hold any water much, because when it comes to direct shipping between the two countries, it is very less. But it is just a precautionary measure in many senses, and it's a measure to, of course, tell to each other that there are more measures that can be taken. Now, we know that yesterday India announced suspension of the postal services, the shipping ties being snapped, the trading relationship being stopped. And interestingly, it's a trading relationship which I would say is one of the biggest, because now any good originating from Pakistan that is made in Pakistan cannot enter India, whether it's direct or indirect route. That means a lot of impact to goods coming from third countries, especially UAE. So a lot of developments happened since the Pahalgam terror attack by the Pakistani terrorists, but the focus remains from the Indian side that the perpetrators and the backers of this terror attack should be brought to justice.
All right, Siddhant, of course, we'll be tracking all the developments that we see moving forward. But thank you so much for joining us and giving us the latest.